Hello, diary followers. It's me with another diary entry. I hope you're doing well. I am off today from work due to President Carter's funeral. And I took my mother to her foot doctor to where they were saying originally that she would need to get surgery to fix the tendon. I believe it's a tendon. Um, but they're not going to do surgery due to her age, her health issues, and that it was actually feeling better. It's a tendon, it's not the Achilles, it's a tendon that runs along the side of her foot that goes behind the knee. It actually controls or helps with the arch in her foot. And they are not going to do surgery. So yes, it's good. No, it's not good, but it seems to be not hurting her as much as originally because she's been wearing a boot. And she doesn't even need to wear the boot all the time. She's been wearing it now. She's getting like a rash, not a rash, like a sore where the boot's cutting into her. So the doctor said, you don't have to wear it all the time. If you're just sitting down, take the boot off. Take it off when you're sleeping. My mom's been in this boot for like 2 weeks, like taking it off very sporadically, if at all. So yeah, so hopefully once she takes it off, the little sore that's on her calf will heal because it's not rubbing up against her. And yeah, so that was this morning. Well, the other issue is my stepfather still. And I actually got to talk to him today. I think he went out last night, but one of the neighbors said he came back pretty early before dark. So he's been driving around. He goes to there's a VFW or the Elks Club or something that he goes down there and he knows people. So that's where he was yesterday. One of the neighbors went over to check on him this morning, and he was sitting in the car getting ready to leave. I think he was going back out there. So I did talk to him. I was trying to convince him that he needed to come home for a doctor's appointment, which he does have next week. But I was trying to convince him to come back today for that. And he's not coming back, he said. I said, well, I'm going to come down and get the dogs. And he says, the hell you are. So there's that. So he didn't want to talk to me. I said, can you please plug your phone in so we can check on you? He's like, I don't need a phone. I don't even know where it's at. Then he's telling the neighbor that was there earlier that he disconnected the phone, which means he's not plugging it in to charge it. We don't even know where it's at. We think it's still in the bag with his medicine that he hasn't been taking, and that's in the vehicle that he drove down. So the plan is he's currently out now. So I think he's out and about. I don't know if he went to the grocery store or if he went to the VFW again or whatever. He told us that he had a date today. A date with who? Nobody's going to want to date you because you're not in your right mind, number one. So I don't know what's going on with him and today right now. However, we have neighbors watching their house to see when he comes back. Once I know he is back there, I am having the police do a wellness check on him. I'm going to call them, explain what is going on, and tell them that I would like to have him admitted to the hospital in order to get a physical done of him, and also for mental well-being, and that he's not taking his medicine. That he is disoriented most of the time. He doesn't remember anything, and then when he gets agitated, he's very nasty and verbally abusive. So I'm going to lay it all out for whoever answers the phone. And I'm going to tell them the situation and ask if they can do a wellness check once I know he's back at their trailer. Hopefully, they admit him somewhere for evaluation, and that is when we will go down and go get the dogs and bring them back here. And I'm very thankful for her neighbors because both of her neighbors on the phone today, on speakerphone, when talking to her, and I'm overhearing all this, they came out and told her, you need to surrender the dogs. There is no way you two can take care of them. My mom's like, I'm not surrendering my dogs. Well, she's not going to have a choice because she actually rescued these two Greyhound dogs from a person that I graduated high school with that has a Greyhound rescue uh, organization. And I'm going to be calling or contacting her and saying, this is a situation. My parents can no longer take care for these dogs. Are you able to take them back and rehome them? Um, I cannot physically take care of her dogs. I have two dogs of my own. She cannot physically take care of them. Yes, she's walking in a boot, but she doesn't need to be out in the cold on oxygen, not being able to be to breathe properly, and trying to walk these dogs to go relieve themselves. It's not going to happen. They don't have very much money anymore, so to pay a dog walker is it's not worth it at this point. And it's not fair to the dogs. Basically, number one, it's not fair to the dogs that they're not being properly walked or paid attention to or what have you. So there is that. So today is Thursday, the 9th of January. So that is what's going on as of now. I was gone for a few hours. Like I said, I took her to the foot doctor. And then she wanted to have breakfast, so we went to Cracker Barrel. And she got out a little bit. And then we were on the phone with her neighbors, finding out what's going on down there with him. And now I'm back at my apartment. You might hear a little bit of dog wrestling in the background. That's Milo and Olive, your favorite pups on YouTube on my channel. And so I'm just hanging out here. I'm like, okay, do I want to strip my bed and wash my bedding? And then be caught now having to drive down there at a moment's notice to get these dogs. Like if he does get admitted somewhere, once I make this phone call and once he's evaluated, I don't want to start something that I'm not going to be able to finish until tonight. And I don't even want to go down there. It's a 1.5 to 2 hour drive one way. It's freezing cold. They got a ton of snow down there where our snow up where we're at is gone. There's really no snow out on the ground anymore. Yeah. So there's that. Oh, and I wanted to tell you this. So last night we went over to my mom's house. I explained in my video yesterday that went over, helped her get a shower, went shopping for her, picked up other medicine, and what was the other reason I went over there for? I don't even know, but I went over there. And I don't even know where I'm going with this. This is how my mind works. I just turned 58 and I feel like I'm 90 with my brain. I think my brain is overloaded with crap that, yeah, it comes with your age and aging parents that you have to care for them and do all the things. But now I can't even keep a train of thought. I don't even know what I was going to tell you. I have to stop and rewind and see where I was going with this. Hold on. Okay, I rewound the tape, and this is where I was going with this story. So when my husband and I went to go to the grocery store, pick up dinner, that's what we did. We picked up a pizza so we can eat and give her a pizza because she hasn't had something takeout for a while. And when we were driving back to her townhome, I was just going off. I was ranting about this whole situation with my parents and blah, 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 blah. And I feel I'm being taken advantage of. When is it going to be my time? And I said, I guess I'm being selfish. And why do I have to be nurturing? I'm overcompensating for what I didn't have when I was growing up and, being a parent and being in your kids' lives and trying to do everything that you could do. And now I got to take care of parents. He basically was saying that, because we were talking about our relationship because, we're in the middle of a separation and a divorce thing or whatever, because he's, went off the deep end, several times during our marriage and whatever. He basically said that I'm too nurturing, and that is why he ghosted me at the end of our marriage. I'm too nurturing. I helped him too much. it was too much for him. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm your spouse of 34 years. You're going through cancer treatment. I'm keeping track of all your appointments, driving you, being there, whatever you needed, I did. But as a spouse, isn't that what you're supposed to do? To be nurturing? Aren't you supposed to be nurturing to your children, nurturing to your parents? When am I going to get nurtured? When he said that to me, and he had like a weird term, and it's not like a term that I've ever heard. Like he made up this like thing. It was like anti-nurturing or nurturing overload, or he was scared of nurturing or whatever. And I'm like, I got so pissed off. I'm like, so like the way we were talking about it and how he was responding to me, it was like he was putting the blame on me for him leaving, or for him ghosting me, or for him going off the deep end. Okay, so you're putting the blame on me for you smoking too much weed, smoking cigarettes, disappearing overnight, being angry at your family because everybody was worried about you. You're blaming me because it was my nurturing self that he couldn't handle. Okay. So then I'm getting pissed off on the way back from the grocery store with the pizza with him, like thinking like, you know what? I want to get on a plane and get the F out of here. Let you all fucking figure it out on your own, because I am done. Don't call me and ask me for anything. Don't. Don't. I'm too nurturing. Well, here, let me be the anti-nurturer and let me go the opposite way, okay? I'm not going to be, there's no happy medium with me. It's going to be all or nothing. So if you want me to help you, I'm going to help you. But if you don't even look my way. Don't talk to me. Don't call me. Don't ask anything. Anywho, there's a rant today. But yeah, that was last night. I wanted to and I can't remember the exact thing he said when he was saying this nurturing thing. And I wanted to stop the car and put it in my note thing or record him like I was driving. So it's like, I want to remember this so I can talk about this with my therapist, because it kind of pissed me off. Like, who says that? I wish someone would look after me if I had cancer, or cared enough about you to know that you're doing something that you shouldn't be doing and you're trying to help them. You know what? But some people can't be helped, just like my mom and my stepdad. They don't want to fix their situation. Nobody wants to listen to anything I have to say. I don't do it to be mean. You can't take care of your dogs anymore. Your house is a hoarder house and it's not healthy. You need to go in an assisted living place because you cannot take care of yourself. And I know it's very hard to hear that when you're older and you've lived your whole life, taking care of yourself. And that's Milo banging his bone against my nice telephone, my TV cabinet buffet thing. Milo. I got nothing. I'm trying to be calm. Look at my hair. Look, I should look like I'm 90. Tell me how old, I'm 58, but do I look 58? Please be honest in the comments. Do I look 58? Look, I got the turkey skin neck. That's from my paternal grandmother. She had this. Yeah, so I have the wiggle. I have the turkey thing. Whatever. And I'm kind of glad I look like the way I do, because then no man wants to date me or be interested in me, because you know what? I don't need another shit show to take care of. That's another thing. I don't want to be married to somebody that I have to take care of, or feel the need that I have to overcompensate or over-nurture to take care of somebody. I am not taking care of any old people anymore. I'm taking care of my old self, my old haggy body. Look, my old haggy body. How you like that, YouTube? Oh my gosh. Anyway, all right. So I'm just waiting for a phone call to know that he's back at the trailer so I can make that call. I have the non-emergency police number. I have their address. I'm going to explain the situation. I'm not going to call until I know he is there. And then we're going to see where this goes. So stay tuned. Maybe there will be an update today. Or maybe this will be happening tomorrow or over the weekend. But the call will be made once I know he is there. I would prefer to go down today. And here's the other thing, okay? My husband, he has his CAT scan, CT scan or PET scan. He has a scan today to see if the cancer is still gone or whatever. So that's at like 4:45. And I know he would go down with me to go get these dogs. So I might be driving tonight because at this point, we're not going to be able to go do it now because, first of all, my stepfather's not home. Second of all, he's got to make this appointment because they delayed it. It was supposed to be done in December, but they had an issue with machines and they were trying to get people done first that were scheduled for surgery that needed to get clearance from the scan. So now today is the day that he's actually getting the scan. So, and then his follow-up is tomorrow to find out if they've seen anything. So fingers crossed that he is still cancer free. Anyway, so that's that update. So I'll keep you posted. So stay tuned and I will be back in a little while. Bye.